Go ahead.
I'm here with former world champion, numerous times Zab Super Judah, 5-time world champion, soon to be 6. He's fighting the end of this month in New York against Danny Garcia for the 2 titles, 3. Ring Magazine, WBC and WBA. Zab, how's the training going?
Everything's going great. You know, we over here at the gym now, and just putting in work and staying focused. It's counting down the day. I think it's 26 days left. I'm prepared. I'm focused, and I'm ready to go.
It's been a year since your last fight.
Yeah.
Okay, is getting back into the swing of things. How's it going?
It's been good. I went through 3 different training camps. You know, I was supposed to fight Lamont Peterson in October, so I was training for that. Then the Danny Garcia fight came up. I was training for that, the first fight, then that got canceled, and now we're back at this camp. So, it's been 3 different camps of, I went through probably about a good 10 to 8, 9 sparring partners, and, kept sharp, stayed focused, kept my body and my mind healthy. I'm just here to win it, that's it.
Okay. Question that everybody's been asking. What Zab Judah is going to show up? The thinking man Zab, who's going to box his ears off? The one who wants to engage with him toe to toe?
No, the smart Zab Judah is going to show up. I prepared myself for, strategically any kind of fight that can happen. You know what I'm saying? If it should be that I go in there and I gotta, we gotta bang out a little bit, we can bang out. We gotta box, you know what I'm saying? But I'm prepared. I'm prepared for 12 rounds. Just ready to go. In the past, that's been my downfall, is not being prepared for 12 rounds. You know what I mean? Now I'm prepared for 12 rounds, and no one's ever questioned my skill level as a fighter. It's always been, what if Zab Judah gets in shape? Then what's gonna happen? Well, I prepared myself well.
Yeah, I talked to your trainers, and I understand you've been hitting Mount Charleston. So
that's my new love.
If he says Mount Charleston's a love, he's going to be in shape.
Yeah, for sure.
You think the 10-year age difference is going to make any difference?
No, it doesn't. Bernard Hopkins just showed everybody that. So the age is not really equivalency in the game right now. If you look at all the top guys in the top pound list today, they're all older than me. You got Mayweather. He's top of the line. He's older than me. You got the Kiscos. They're older than me. You got Sergio Martinez. He's older than me. You got Manuel Marquez that just knocked out Pacquiao. He's older than me. Bernard Hopkins, he's older than me. So when they say, oh, what does they mean? They mean longevity. You know what I'm saying? I turned professional at 18 years old. By 21, I was champion of the world. So from 21 to 35, that's a big gap of being called champ. I understand. They tired of me. But I'm having fun, y'all. I'm focused.
There you go. Okay. Like you said, you turned pro at 18. I think I've known you all those years.
All those years, yeah.
I know you quote, found God.
Yes.
You're a much more relaxed Zab than you used to be.
Yeah.
And how did it change you and your attitude?
I think, finding God is a good thing for all of us. We all have God inside of us. We just had to stop and control ourselves and understand how to hear Him. You know what I'm saying? My problem was that I was moving too fast. You know what I'm saying? I was moving too fast. I was moving like how I fight fast. You know what I mean? And I didn't allow the time to sit down and relax and listen to God, listen to His words and things that come out of His mouth, and to tell me to relax. You know what I mean? Just calm down a little bit, and everything's gonna be okay. My problem is I speedball. You know what I'm saying? I learned a hard lesson. You know what I mean? But I'm back at it. In 16, 17 years in the game, to be still here campaigning at a championship level is beautiful. There's not a lot of fighters around that's besides Bernard. I don't know too many others that's been around. Mayweather and myself and those guys in me has been around at a high level of boxing as we are at right now. You know what I mean? And that means a lot, and I thank God for that.
Yeah, that in going over your record and Danny's record, I mean, let's face it, Danny's, the only name on his record is Amir Khan.
Yeah.
And
with the fight, he was losing the whole fight.
Yes, he was.
He got, he threw the haymaker. Khan just didn't know how to pull it back together.
And that was it. You fought everybody and their brother.
Yeah.
So, the experience is definitely in your court.
Yeah.
And the bottom line is, soon to be 6, 7, and 8 time
champion of the world.
Zab, you fought Matisse. Do you think Matisse and Danny Garcia, which one do you think would be the toughest fight?
I mean, you know what? It's kind of funny because now everybody is talking about Matisse. When I fought him, as soon as I got over with the fight, I told everybody on TV, I said, this guy is a guy you gotta watch out for. He's one of the hardest. He is today. I remember I did an interview a little bit after that, and they asked me, well, who was the hardest punching fighter you ever fought? And I said, Lucas Matista. And he looked at me like, well, who the hell is that? You know what I mean? And I'm like, trust me, you guys gonna, I said, don't sleep on him. That kid had dynamite in both hands. You know what I'm saying? Now, not to say he's the best fighter that I've ever fought, but when you come down to hardest punching fighters, he's the hardest punching fighter that I've ever fought in the boxing ring. Yeah. I mean, I'm not ashamed to say that, you know what I'm saying? And I am, people always say Zab Judah can't. He beat the past 4 rounds. Well, I went 12 rounds with Lucas Matista, and I beat him. You know what I mean? I knocked out Vernon Powers, another young, undefeated fighter, in the 9th round. You know what I mean? So when they used to say he's a 4-round fighter, what does that's just something to make people say that feel good. You know what I'm saying? Life is built for people. It's like crabs in a barrel, we call it. When one crab climb up, the other crab pulls him down so that he can push himself up. You know what I mean? So people love to, you know what I'm saying, just come in and talk negative about a person to make themselves feel that much more macho. You know what I mean? But when you could do what you gotta do and not have to pull nobody else down, that's success.
Do you think being a southpaw fighter is more to your advantage, fighting Garcia that's orthodox?
Yeah, I think that he's never fought a southpaw fighter, with the skills, the speed, and the power that I'm going to bring to him on April 27th. I mean, you could search his resume. I mean, he's fought nobody to that equivalency yet. You know what I mean? So, from what we're hearing, he having a lot of trouble with southpaws, and I mean, listen, a good slick southpaw is hard to beat. Pernell Whitaker, Marvin Hagler, these guys showed you over the time and time again that, if you perfect your skills and you are a good southpaw with with a different look, it's gonna throw guys off.
What is the most dangerous thing that Matisse had in regards to what you had to watch?
I think power with either hand, you know what I mean? So like at all times you can never take a break. You can never take a nap, or you will be taking a nap.
And what about Danny Garcia? Do you think he has anything that you need to watch?
I mean, Danny Garcia, yeah, I mean, he throws the hook pretty good. And he throws the hook pretty good. And he throws the hook pretty good. And oh my God, he throws the hook. Sorry.
If you
and that again, yeah.
Style-wise, if you had to compare Danny Garcia, who would you compare him with, style-wise?
As far as the guys that I fought,
yes.
I don't know yet because we haven't engaged in a fight yet. You know what I'm saying? From watching him, I can say nobody. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? But I think that he's he's a very new style fighter, and he's still trying to find himself inside of a boxing ring. You know what I mean? All this stuff is new to him. I mean, things happen at a fast pace for him, and he allowed himself to get to where he's at. But I think hey, we going to Brooklyn. I mean, I think that this situation was tailor-made for Zab Super Judah. I mean, they built an arena in my city, and they gave me the perfect fight.
Do you think Danny is easy to?
Jesus Christ.
Do you think Danny is easy to adapt with situations in the ring and able to change things off?
Say it again.
To change things, can he adapt to things in the ring?
Danny can adapt to things you're gonna do.
I mean, we don't know. I mean, we watched him with certain fights. I mean, we don't know. I mean, he's when Khan kept jumping in and out, you know what I'm saying? Khan was catching. I think the shot that he threw, it was out of a desperation shot. I watched the fight over and over and over and over. I watched it with sound, with no sound. I watched the Morales fight with sound and no sound. I watched it in the light. I watched it in the dark. I mean, I've studied this guy inside out. And I think that a lot of times he punches out of desperation. And him having youth, we all know that when you're young, you just react. you react to a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? It's not really a lot of it's not really a lot of thought pattern that's being taken place into it. And I think that he was feeling in both fights like I'm down. So I gotta just do something. So when he came in, he just put his head down and just swung. And it just happened to land perfect.
Some of the fans want to know if you're going to just take it to the youngster, or you going to just take him, or are you just going to box him, or?
No, I'm going to bring out Zab Super Judah, the guy that you guys want to see. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to bring it all to the table. You know what I'm saying? The beautiful jab, the beautiful foot movement, the swift, sharp angles. You know what I'm saying? The hand speed of lightning. You know what I'm saying? The power of Mike Tyson, Joe Louis, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna bring it. We're gonna have some fun that night in the Barclays, and whether it should go 1 round or whether it should go 12, we're gonna have some fun.
Well, everybody's looking forward to this fight, and good luck to you, Zab.
Thank you
We
very
all
much.
love you in Las Vegas.
Thank you very much. I love Vegas too. My second city.
Anything you want to say to your fans out there?
Yeah, just to everybody. I mean, my main thing I can say to anybody and everybody: keep God first, and anything's possible.
Good luck, Zab.
Thank you.